everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel and you're just stumbling by it for the first time today, then welcome to you. What I'm going to be doing today, my lovelies, is I am going to be doing the Animal Spirit Totem reading for the month of November, and I'm going to be doing it for the lovely sign of Gemini. And the decks I'll be using today, guys, are the Animal Spirit by Krans. I've also got the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette and Reid. Okay, these have actually like gold dust now in the UK to find. They've just sold out everywhere, and I managed to purchase these second hand through Amazon for about £22, I think. They did have them on Amazon for about £13 a couple of months ago, and I was gonna buy them, and then I was poorly, and like I say, they've just sort of like gone out of existence on the market at the minute. They'll obviously come back in, but I just wanted to get my hands on that deck. And then I've got the Oracles of the Fairies, which I did a walkthrough on my channel. I was sort of, the jury was out on these for a little while, but after I'd sort of worked with them and gone through with them a little bit, I have actually kept them again. They were a good buy here in the UK. Paid about £10.21 off Amazon. So yeah, those are the decks that I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be doing a rune pull using my lovely runes at the end, and they'll be for what's happening present energy and the future energy. And I will also be doing a charm pull as well, okay, on some where I feel I need to. So yeah, I'll just see how it goes. So without further ado then, my lovely gems, I'm just going to start shuffling to see what animal spirit we've got tagging in with you, my lovelies, coming in at the start of November. What animal spirit medicine card, please, can we have for our lovely Geminis, please? What energies are around Gemini? I'm going to have that one there. Okay, and then I'll just shuffle a couple of these to see why, what is influencing you in November, my lovely gems. If you can have a card, please, for the lovely Gemini. What is happening around the gems for November? And I'm going to have that one there, and I need a couple of these, so we'll just shuffle them again. I can have a card, please, for the lovely Geminis for November. I'm going to have that one there because it's sticking out. So let's start the reading then, guys. What we've got, the Animal Spirit medicine card coming in with you is the elk. Okay, so I feel that some of my Geminis at the moment are overthinking things coming into the month of November. They've got a lot of things. I always see this image here as though your head's on fire, okay, your mind's overworked, okay. So this is the energy I'm feeling with you guys coming into November as the collective, okay. So I'm feeling that whether this is tagging in from the previous month of October, but I just feel your mind's on fire, Gemini. Now this could be for different reasons. It could be the fact that you've got so many ideas buzzing around in your head, okay. You might be looking at starting some new ventures, some new hobbies, some new interests, and your mind's just completely buzzing. It could also be that you're angry as well about something, and it's consuming your mind in that capacity, okay. Because when I look at the elk here, it's just the fire, okay, because this is the alchemical sign for earth, okay. So with the line at the bottom of the triangle, so it's an earth related animal spirit card, but because of the element here around the elk's antlers, it's just this burning, this like I say, it can be anger as well, you know, it can be your mind's on fire basically, and I need to find out why that is, my lovelies. So I'm just going to open this reading up a little bit more. Okay, we've got here a leg up, okay, lovely card that is, polar bear with a baby polar bear here, okay. A helping hand is needed here for some of my Geminis, okay. Things have been a little bit difficult for some of my gems over the last few weeks or so, where you've just felt not yourself, been a little bit out of sorts, okay. And we also have a soulmates card here, okay? But I like to do two sides to my readings if you're new to my channel as well. I try and do a message for the collective, okay? And I also do a romantic slant to it as well. But at the moment, I'm just going to keep to the collective here, because even though it's coming up as soulmates, it's about, if we can see here, okay? It's lovely how these cards come out, guys, because you've got the main polar bear here, and she's giving a hand up, a leg up to the little cub, okay? And then we've got this penguin who's leaning on another one. So I do feel that the Gemini's coming into the month of November, you know, your mind is consumed, your mind is absolutely on fire, okay? I do feel there's some anger as well here around some of my Gemini. Something has really got your goat, guys, some of you, to make you, you know, your mind's just on fire with anger, really. So some of you could have been unjust about some issues around you. Now, whether this is issues around your work, okay, that's got you upset. Issues around family where, you know, there's been bickering going on, and, you know, you've seen red, basically, because I just feel that card there. It's just a ball of fire, really. But as I said, it can be on both scales. There's the anger scale, and then there's a passionate heads full of ideas, you know. But I do feel that some of my Geminis have felt a need to either being leaned on. Okay, so you could be the actual supporting crutch here, where somebody in your family, somebody in your friends, you know, they've sort of leaned on you a little bit for some guidance, some help, okay? Or roles reverse, guys, where you're the one who's been leaning on somebody else, where you felt the need of, whether that's because your health's been playing you up, okay, and you've had to rely on someone to help you along for a short period of time, okay? Or, as I say, it could be as well, when I'm looking at this now, it could be that there's been some loss around some of my Geminis in the last few weeks, where somebody has actually passed away close to you, and because of the passing of that person in a family, then it's brought the family closer together. Because I've just got like it's like a union here. And the reason I say about the passing, guys, is there's a spirit face here. I don't know whether you can see it in the card, but it's like somebody is overlooking. So I am feeling that some of my Geminis who may be listening to this message or stumbled across this message, they may have lost someone recently, okay? And you know, you're feeling the grief still as a family unit, and you're sort of supporting one another while you're getting through this, you know, feeling of loss of a loved one. But just know, my lovelies, that the loved one who's passed in spirit is looking at, you know, overlooking you. They are there close to you more than you actually realise, my lovelies. Okay, so that is a lovely message there on the collective, what I'm picking up, to be fair. On the actual romantic side then, I am feeling here anger. I feel that some of my Geminis here have been, you know, going through some issues with the romantic side, okay? I just feel there's two elements again with the love reading. I've got one side of the romantic side. As I said, I feel some of my Geminis may have had been at loggerheads, because that's what I want to say now. You know, when the elks or the deers or the mooses, you know, their antlers lock in, okay? So I feel I've got the energy of this locking in here on a relationship on both sides of the coin. The locking in on that they're at loggerheads because they haven't seen eye to eye about a certain thing, and it's basically, you know, one of you, because I'm looking at the polar bear, and the image of the card, my lovelies, for the romantic side is there's a face in this card as well, okay? And when I look at that card, I feel frozen, okay? I feel cold, and this is what I feel that some of my Geminis, if I remember who I was reading for, then I have to keep looking at the card. But yeah, I feel like some of my Geminis have felt frozen out. They felt left in the cold in a relationship. Okay, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is the two sides of the coin that I'm trying to elaborate on here. So I feel that, you know, that some of my gems have felt left out in the cold. As I said, there's this loggerhead, okay? I've got this loggerhead interaction here. Something has angered my gems in the romantic side. Now, whether that's because you found out that your partner has been cheating on you, or whether you've just felt, as I said, left out in the cold, okay? And it's got to a stage where I feel that whoever the Geminis are affected by this side of the fence, you know, you have felt heartbroken, really, okay? You felt heartbroken to the fact, and it's as though, you know, whatever happens now, there's no going back for this relationship, because I just see this, it's like you're standing there, you know, you've like confided in your best friend, or you've gone home to your mom, or whatever. It's basically you've just let that relationship's gone, because we can see the what I see, the hearts here being left to blow in the wind, okay? And you're just leaning on somebody for support because of what's gone on in this relationship. But then on the nice side of the flip coin, okay, on the nice side of the relationship, my lovelies, it's just consuming you, okay? It's a new relationship that you've got yourself into, and it's where the loggerheads have come into this aspect of it. It's like you're like super glued to one another. You found somebody that you actually are super glued to, and that's why, you know, with the soulmates card, that's when it does come into play. And I do feel as well with those who have met their soulmate, it's been divinely structured. You know, your paths have been divinely worked out to cross, because again, with the spirit entity here, it's as though, oh my God, I never it's that kind of reaction. I never thought this was going to happen to me. I've always heard people say, you'll know when you meet that right person, okay? It just hits you like nothing else in a way. You know, normal relationships, guys, if ever you've never, you study about soulmates and twin flames, okay? And it's hard to even comprehend how that could, you know, feel, you know, for meeting that one, okay? Believe me, I tell you now, when it happens, it's unbelievable. You just know. It's like it's just as though your hearts fuse, and that's why, you know, it's with the antlers. It's like you just completely fuse, okay, when you've met the right one. But I do want to see what the other element of the partner is on the romantic side of who we're dealing with here, especially on the one with the loggerheads, where I feel the love's been lost. So I'm just going to shuffle these again to see what animal spirit entity we have. So let's have a look what we've got. Oh, and that wanted to flip out, so let's keep those two actually. So let's have a look. Okay, so here, this is portraying to me the energy that is going to be around you at the end of November, guys. Now, this is the alchemical sign of air with the line through it. And for those who are in this loggerheads, okay, because you've got the same colour in here, okay, as in this hawk card here. So those who I feel sadly have had to let this relationship go, this is just saying, you know, you are taking flight from that, okay? These relationships that have broke down going into the end of November, you're freeing yourself, and that's what the hawk spirit is portraying here, okay? You've seen somebody, okay? You've seen somebody in their true colours, okay? In a relationship, and you're fleeing that. Going to the end of November, that's you're free of that burden. And like I say, it's when you was coming in, I just felt loggerheads in a relationship. But as I said, going towards the end of November, I do feel that this is going to go fall by the wayside, okay? Now, on the nice side of the coin, with the soulmate side, then it's just here. I'm just going to turn this other card out, okay? Oh, one of my witches fell down. That was strange, wasn't it? knocked everything down completely. So that was a bit spooky. Just going to straighten this up. Wow, in all the time I've been reading, guys, I've never had something fly at me. Maybe that is a symbol. Because I keep some of my witches up there out the way because I haven't got enough room on here. But that had a nosedive on there. So, on the soulmate side, somebody is definitely falling for you, guys. If nothing else, okay? Oh man, that was so funny. I'm going to leave that, I'm not going to cut that out of the video. So, yeah, that's quite funny. But there we go. So, where was I? Froggy. Okay, Mr. Froggy. So, soulmate, okay? It's just a deluge. As I said, a deluge of absolute love here, okay? As I said, you're just going to be flying in your elements here in this new relationship, especially towards the end of the month. The song of It's Raining Men, okay? Okay, it's raining men, but or women. I'm not biased to either side, obviously, but this is just, you're going to be consumed, guys. Absolutely, emotionally, it's going to just hit you. This soulmate connection is just going to absolutely emotionally hit you right in the heart, okay? It's just going to take you to new heights as well, because that's why we've got the hawk on that side of the coin. So not to confuse you all then, guys, because we had the nosedive, the witch flying through our reading. Oh my gosh, you couldn't make it up, could you? Anyway, serious note. Mr. Elk, okay? Those are the ones on the splitting up of the relationship, okay? Then I do feel there is some of my Geminis, as I said, it's been too much emotion, too much stress, and you are going to let that go. And I do see you releasing that and coming out of that at the end of the month. On the nicer side with the soulmates, then I say, it is going to hit you emotionally. It's going to absolutely consume you emotionally to think you've met the one, okay? And as I say, it just takes you to new heights when you're in this relationship, when you've got your soulmate or your twin flame connection. And on the collective, okay, it's just saying here for those who've coming in. I said I've got some of my overall ones where I said you've got some people coming in angry about some issues, whether that's in your workplace, okay? But on the collective side, those who've got the anger, where I feel the anger and the frustration that's going on around you at the moment, and obviously that's affecting your emotions here because of having the frog element, okay? It's saying here again, you are going to be getting some resolution, guys, by the end of the month, because you've come in as the elk, okay? And this colouring here is matching up, okay? But again, you're going out of that, okay? Whatever's been upsetting you, whether it's work, family, okay, to get you in this anger, frustration element of it, just know that that'll be leaving you by the end of November. And then also, I said these people with burning ideas, ambitions to do something, their heads on fire, because they're passionate, they're trying to get something going along here, okay? It's just about following your heart in an aspect, as I said, whether it's work that you're passionate about, a specific career that you're following, okay? And I do feel here then, if you've got this burning ambition to do something, you're going to have a leg up here to get that started, guys, okay, whatever that is, and you're going to have the support there, okay, to then get this project or whatever idea it is into play by the end of the month, okay? But just know on the whole aspect of it, gems, you're coming in with this element at the start, okay? This whether some of you are, as I said, are angry, frustrated on the one side, and then the other side is passionate, okay, ideas, wanting to sort things out, get things going. Just know that by the end of the month, then, you are going to it's going to be launched off the ground, basically. You're just going to be leaving whatever this is that's been upsetting you for the one side, and then taking off the ideas, the business projects, the change of jobs, okay, family matters, health issues, anything around that, just know that that's all going to be, you know, you're just going to be flying to a different level at the end of November, leaving that behind. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, my lovelies, is do the runes, just to see what energies we've got round the now, and then the energies going into December, the end of the month, November into December. So if you've not seen the runes before, guys, they're just these little symbols on little stones, okay, and they all mean, they all got different energies and meanings to them. So I'm just going to, there's 24 in here, so I'm just going to give these a shake, and we'll pull the first one out. Right then, what have we got, please? I'm going to pull that one out first. Okay. And have a little rummage around. And then we've got that one. Okay, my lovelies. So the first card we've got, sorry, card. See, I'm all in a tiz-was now, having that witch, my lovely, dive bombing on me. Okay, so here we have got this rune. So yeah, this first rune that comes out is the rune of, it's called Gera, G-E-R-A, okay, and it means action. Things are moving. It's about leaving the past behind as well, because as you can see here, you've got an arrow pointing, I believe, into the past, and then it's like directing you to the future. So it's saying don't dwell on the past, my lovely Geminis. It's about focusing on what you are setting your goals for, okay? And then the other rune that came out, it's called Gebo, G-E-B-O, and it's about generosity and gifts coming into your life, okay? So about the generosity and the gifts coming into your life, then it's here on the romantic side. Then just know, when you've obviously gone through these relationships, split up on the ones that are leaving the loves behind, then just know that, you know, it's about sacrifice as well. So you've had to sacrifice and realise that that no longer serves you, and then that allows the universe then to open up another door for you, my lovelies, as you're going into the future, okay? And that allows other love interests, what you know you're going to be put on your path for, are going to start coming in. So on the collective then, these runes here, this one, the Gera one, as I say, it's about action, movement, not dwelling in the past, concentrating on your future goals, trying to settle arguments as well, like I said, with the energy that was coming in. And then for the this Gebo, G-E-B-O, it's about sacrificing. It can be like gifts from the universe as well. So just know that I feel the universe is working around my lovely Geminis here to bring in, as I said, the soulmates and twin flame connections, to also close the doors on the relationships that have ended, to allow you healing and then move on forward to get on the path of, you know, your next relationship or whatever that is, because it's just the universe's way of saying, you know, you needed to end that relationship for another door, you know, to open for new things, new opportunities coming in, the generosity, as I feel, from the universe, my lovelies, okay? And I'm just going to pull a little charm out for you, because obviously I've got them on here. I haven't done these for everyone, but being as we've had a nosedive from the wicked witch, no, the West. Oh man, that did tickle me. But yeah, I'm not gonna cut that out of my video, because it was just so funny. Oh dear. Let's have a look what we've got then. See what comes out of here. Oh look, we've got the love heart. Oh wow. So do you know what I mean? So yeah, just know that pulling the charm out here, the love, then on either side of the love romantic side, okay, yeah, you are going to feel wounded, you know, coming out of the relationship, but it's for the best, and know that the universe is going to be loving you there to put you on the right path, my lovelies. Those who have met the soulmates, the twin flames, I feel this month, obviously love's blooming, you know, it's a love that you've never felt before, okay, so that's why that is. And on the collective, my lovelies, just know here again, whatever's going on, that's not going to rest on there, is it? Whatever's going on around you, you know, coming in with this fire, anger and everything else, it's just to know that there will be a more loving aspect around you, my lovelies, by the end of the month, going into the start of December. Things will have quietened down there. And then those with the burning passions and the ambitions and everything else that they want to get off the ground because of the hawk, everything's going to be going off the ground, flying off to you know, to higher realms. Then just know that your projects and everything else will be taking off, and you'll have the love and support, I feel, of the universe there. So I'm just going to finish this up now with one final card, my lovelies. You're having it all today again, and generosity with the new Oracle of the Fairies, just to have a look what the affirmation was, just for the overall reading on this. So I'll say it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I hope you can take some of the elements of this reading, my gems. Let's just have a quick look. And for those who I mentioned about the loss of somebody as well in families, as I said, just know, you know, spirit is close to you, whoever this is affecting. And yeah, you know, if you have lost somebody, you are going to start dwelling in the past a little bit here with this rune here, but it's just saying, you know, spirit will want you to look for focus forward, and just know that you're being loved by the universe. And I do feel that, you know, generosity is going to be, you know, encompassing you, my lovelies, as well. And you know, you will see yourself by leaning on family and everything else as a collective, bringing your family closer together when you have lost a family member. But just know that they are really close to you for you, because I just wanted to recap on that, because I did mention that earlier on in the reading. So I'm going to take that card there, and we have find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Okay, so to me though, it is about finding balance on any issue, what's upsetting you, for those who are coming in with the loggerheads, okay, whether that's work, family related, you need to find balance there and get whatever's, you know, causing the issues sorted, to get getting peace back in your life there for you. Find balance for those who have suffered, sadly, the losses in family, okay, and it's just saying here, it has been a stressful time for yourselves, and you need to rest, because when you do lose somebody, it can be such a weary, tiring process, my lovelies. So that's about you getting, that's the power nap, what's coming into that. And then it's also these people who've got these burning ambitions in trying to get something into place, okay, just know it's going to be hard, and it is hard work, isn't it, when you're trying to do something, or, you know, starting a hobby or a creative project and you're focusing. But it's saying, remember to, you know, to rest and get some playtime back in your life as well, because I feel there's some of my Geminis here again just overdoing it a little bit, just burning yourselves out. You know, this is what I'm feeling coming in. You've burnt your energies out. So it's just about finding balance back in your life, guys, and learning to rest up as well. So I hope you can take something from that, and I hope you have a great November, gems, and I'll look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then. Bye.